Ladies and gentlemen, these are your athletes for Europe's Strongest Man 2018. Felix, Belzak, Kaliskowski, Hicks, Radziakowski, Holland, Lalas, Janashia, Savickas, Thor, Kearney, Oberst, Biby and Hall. What a lineup in Leeds. The first direct is about to ignite. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Europe's Strongest Man 2018. Here we go.
All right. May I just hand the microphone over? We did it before with Hafþór. Eddie, to officially declare the event open. Let me hand the mic to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I want to thank everyone for coming. It's going to be a spectacular night, and that world record is getting smashed, I tell you that now. Let's get it on! Ooh, 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 ooh.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Best of luck. May the best man win. Good luck. All right. Here we have our head referee over here. The very best referee money can buy. Magnus Ver Magnusson, the stingiest referee. Here he is, 4 times world's strongest man. Magnus Ver Magnusson. Also the face of the Dodge Ram advert during the American football Super Bowl. While he was rowing, he pulled a big cheesy grin in the middle of the commercial. Genius. Maggie, you've been there, you've done it. You've won the title. You own many t-shirts. How do you see this unfolding tonight? Do you really believe a world record is doable?
I believe 3 or 4 guys can break this record. So I'm guessing you guys will see something spectacular. And you got the strongest log presses in the world right here, entertaining you guys.
All right. Sorry for putting you off there. I'm calling Kaz over. Magnus Ver Magnusson! And this is where we do a television link. And there's only one man I can ever do a TV link with when it comes to opening the show, especially when it comes to log lifting. The man who owned the world record at the very beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 times world's strongest man himself, Bill Kazmaier!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There's only 2 men in history stronger than the Kaz in 1980. Kaz in 81 and Kaz in 82, all right?
You are right, once again.
I overheard him saying that to a woman in a bar once. She looked terrified. Anyway, Kaz, let me invite you around, mate. Here we go. Event 1, and Europe's Strongest Man, begins with the World Log Lifting Challenge. All the best in the world here. So many who could break the world record. 228 kilograms, over 500 pounds. And one man's taken it from 190 kilos all the way up. Over a decade, 16 world records he's broken. Žydrūnas Savickas. And he's here in better shape than ever. Now alongside me, Bill Kazmaier, folks! 3 times world's strongest man, former world record holder in the log. Bill, you know better than anybody. Lift it up, push it over your head. That's how it is, but you know, what actually goes into training for something like this? It's such a unique event.
It's just going to take a ton of power, not only from the legs, from the hips. You've got to clean it to the shoulders, which is going to take a lot of mid-back strength as it rolls to the chest. You've got to be ready to explode and pop it with deltoids and triceps to a full lockout. That 175 opener may be easy for all the guys at 190, but it's going to get real serious at 200 kilos.
Well, I know a man who was better than anybody in the world at one point, and I believe shouting aggressively can help.
Kazmaier first to go.
Come on, Bill, let's go now.
Super heavyweight in the powerlifting class.
Come on, Bill, come on, boy.
Come on! Damn it! All that anger and aggression and a good lift.
Perfect, yeah. God damn it! Something like that. For the referee making him hold it a microsecond too long. He looks rough and aggressive, Kaz, but inside he's like a blue mange, soft interior teddy bear. He really is.
Bullshit.
He loves children. He just can't eat a whole one. Right, how far are we away from starting our first log? That's the big question. Let me just ask Darren Sada. Darren?
So we're going to start at 175, which for the top guys is quite light, but obviously for us normal humans it's not. And then we go into 190, then 200, and then we're going straight to 213, which would be 213 would be a new British, Icelandic and American record. So a lot of the guys are wanting that. And then obviously if people are still left in, we go to 220, and if we're still left in, we go to 230, and then after that, who knows?
Maciej Belzak's ready. But I just have to say, guys, sorry, one last person to introduce. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 times world's strongest man, Mr. Jeff Capes is here.
Yeah. Capes in the house.
Jeff, you looking forward to it?
All the best to everybody. I think there's going to be another world record today. Be interesting to watch it, and I hope the best man wins and that he's English.
Thanks for that, Jeff. All right. He used to follow the Queen at 3:10 on BBC One. You know, he's quite used to doing the whole British thing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Slovenian sensation Maciej Belzak is up first. 175 kilos. Let's give everyone support. Over to you, Neil. Cheers, Bill.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Maciej Belzak! Here we go, starts us off 175 on the log. The start of a very big evening of log lift. Yes, comfortable lift there, Bill. Smooth as silk to start from the Slovenian.
I think it's just a warm-up for him, Neil.
Nice to get that one out of the way. And Belzak looking comfortable, looking smooth. The next man to go is the young sensation from Poland, ladies and gentlemen, Maciej Keaney. This guy's been making waves all over the world, just returned from the States where he impressed everyone with a monster stone lift. Can he do the same with logs tonight?
We will see.
Keaney, here we go. Tall athlete, this guy. Great for reps on the log. It's nice to there, smooth. Yes, and good overhead. Powerful start to proceedings from Maciej Keaney. Slovenia and Poland on the board with successful lifts. Can the first of our UK athletes do the same? Raise it up and rip it up for Graham Hicks, ladies and gentlemen. Lifts first, United Kingdom. Still at 175, and this guy's a dark horse tonight, Bill. He's a powerful log lifter.
He trains at home most of the time. He's a full-time employee and works hard and has very little time for strongman. But he's a powerhouse.
Hear that support in the crowd for Hicks and responds. Wow! Rock strong overhead, Graham Hicks. Nice and easy at 175 for the man from Morecambe. But you would expect that from a log lifter with that kind of pedigree. Talking of pedigree, here is our next lifter, racing his way out to the log. He hails from Poland, Mr. Triceps, Krzysztof Radziakowski of Poland. Solid there, little adjustment. And there's the clean, it's an excellent one. Radziakowski looks so strong overhead. And that will just ease those nerves a little bit. And we welcome the return of Vytautas Lalas, Bill. And I know you've got very, very big respect for this lifter.
We surely do, being an Arnold champion and second place at World's Strongest Man. He's got so much power overhead that this is, again, just going to be another warm-up.
Over breakfast with Vytautas this morning, he was eager to get involved tonight, see what he could do. Said he felt in pretty solid shape. Just stumble there. Yes, that's smooth, Vytautas. Just had to correct himself a little bit, but the Lithuanian did so and looked solid, Bill.
I think you'll notice, Neil, and many people in the audience, that when you take the log from the lap position and roll it up the chest, it has a mind of its own, and it wants to push you around and take you off your balance point. It's only going to get worse when it gets heavier. It's a wild animal.
Talking of wild animals, the Georgian bull has just stepped up to lift next, and this guy went crazy on that very spot a couple of years ago. Can he do the same tonight? Possibly the biggest traps I've ever seen on a human man. The Georgian bull, Konstantine Janashia, with the opening lift. Very solid indeed, Janashia. An impressive start to proceedings. You'll have noticed Mark Felix wasn't out early on. He's decided to opt out of the log. And our next lifter is the mountain, Hafþór Björnsson of Iceland, making his way into the arena now. 175, 6'9" of this man. Let's lift below his body weight. He's the reigning Europe's strongest man. Overhead from Thor, little adjustment of those legs there just before he hit the clean, but when he did so, it went up smoothly, it went up correctly, and Hafþór Björnsson is on the board, and your countryman is up next, Bill, Mr. Rob Kearney, and this guy's got some log on him. Can't believe I said that out loud, Bill.
Well, you're confusing me, but he's got tremendous strength, and he uses a split clean, which is kind of unusual, but he's so powerful overhead.
Smaller, more compact athlete, but Kearney looks solid and a little smile. That was comfortable. The man from the States, very comfortable.
I think that nod said that it's a piece of cake.
The next of our Americans will go next. The giant Robert Oberst on the US. Ever popular Oberst. Nice and solid for Oberst. And Robert's Got some very big lifts under his belt. 211 his best build.
When you think about this, Neil, that's his own body weight, and he handled it quite easily.
Comfortable start. The guy's just getting a feel for the apparatus as well, which is really important. Jonty just lining up our next lifter, and it's going to be the man from Burkina Faso. It's Biby, ladies and gents. A lot of support for this man. And Biby is impressive with log for reps. I know that you yourself have witnessed this guy do some extraordinary stuff, Bill. A lot of excitement around this competitor.
We surely have. This is going to be another piece of cake. But it's all about getting used to the log, with it, not letting it push you around, taking it off the floor to the shoulders with ease.
Oh, Biby, smooth. Biby, what a start. And just as this guy walks back, ladies and gentlemen, check this guy's legs. I mean, I've not got big legs. In fact, compared with these guys, the last time they'll have seen legs like mine, they were hanging out of a nest. But I can tell you, that is the biggest set of legs I have ever seen in my life.
I'm sorry, Neil, but I trained arms the other day, 3 days in a row, to try to match his arms.
In all the excitement, the beast has stepped to the log, ladies and gents, Eddie Hall. His opening lift. Wow! Speed rep overhead from the beast. Eddie Hall with that leg. The ankle heavily strapped, severely damaged ligaments and tendons in there, but confidently pressed. Eddie Hall with a determined look on his face there.
Fantastic focus, wasn't it? He really is businesslike.
He certainly does, as does this man. The last man to lift in this opening round has dominated log press since 2005, Bill. 16 times he has bested and set the world record. Žydrūnas Savickas of Lithuania, the world record holder. Oh, silk overhead. So quick, he surprised himself there and shocked Magnus a little bit as well. You could see Magnus is experienced, but when those logs come down quick, he gets a little twitchy, and he was on the edge of his seat there. He was ready to make a dash for it. Sadler didn't move. Confidence from a Yorkshireman.
Well, Neil, what I think we found through that first round is our athletes still getting warmed up, getting familiar with the implement, and being a little bit surprised at how light it is. And after launching it to arm's length, as we see with Z, he sort of lost his balance because it was so easy.
Kind of like filling your suitcase or not filling your suitcase when you're going on holiday. You go to wrench it off the floor and there's bugger all in it and you nearly throw it through the roof. We've all been there. Bill just saying here, this is a refresher, obviously, with Europe's strongest man. The title being contested, and this is event 1. But remember, we have guest lifters. I don't know what, I remember my first pint. I don't know what's going on there. I nearly swallowed something. But our guest lifters tonight from the United States of America, Kearney and Oberst. Eddie Hall will contest only the log lift. And we've also got Biby. Here we go for the next round. And back to the podium is a man from Slovenia, Matthias Beljak. And Matthias is one of those guys who really doesn't have a weakness. If you were picking a video game character, this would be a good man to start. He's sort of equal on all bars. Doesn't have a weakness in the sport. Very athletic individual. Oh yeah, that's a solid lift from Beljak. The young man starting well, 25 years of age, Still improving in the sport, but it seems like he's been in it forever because he was just straight into the upper echelons early. We can say the same about Kaliszkowski. Very different style of lifting.
Many people will realize and see him from last year to this year. He's up 10 kilos body weight.
Kaliszkowski quietly racking up that experience. This guy competing regularly in the biggest competitions in the world. None bigger than the one he's in right now. Little repositioning there. Oh. Couldn't get it. Checking in with the referees. Have another look at it. It's so hard at this stage to just collect your nerves. The crowd here in Leeds revving him up, Bill. To the chest. Not tonight for the man from Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Maciej Kaliszkowski. 190. Failed by the man from Poland. Graham Hicks, Lancashire's own, the UK's own Graham Hicks. There's a determined look across his face there. Wants Leeds to give him that extra little bit of encouragement. Raise it up, ladies and gents. Hits to the chest, starts to press. Cannot do so, goes again. Yeah! Graham Hicks hits the press on the second time, so difficult to do so. Well, that experience there kicking in.
That shows just tremendous determination to come back like that.
Krzysztof Radziakowski of Poland, our next lifter. And it's interesting to note that Radziakowski, outside of Žydrūnas Savickas, currently has the heaviest lift in competition anywhere in the world. Only Z has lifted heavier, 217.5, the best for the Pole. Wow! And on this form, he may go heavier tonight. Smash that to the roof.
Neil, as a side note, I would call him the comeback kid. He's torn more stuff off in the last year and a half, and it's healed back up and sewn back on, and there he is with all his power right back on the platform.
Much like our own Lawrence Charlet, you would never know. Laws himself went through the ringer, came back, won Europe's strongest man. Vytautas Lalas is another man who has been rebuilt, reborn, reinvigorated. The man from Lithuania, little problem with that roll. There it is to the chest. Had enough at that. Vytautas Lalas bows out. 190. Experience from the man from Lithuania there. A lot of events tonight, and he's cutting his losses as the Georgian bull Konstantine Janashia makes his way to the podium to lift. Eerie level of respect tonight in the first direct. There's sort of a feeling that something special could go down. Yeah! Konstantine Janashia!
That's a tall man with some really long arms pushing it at great distance, and he stayed right with it to the end.
It is indeed. Had a few problems just settling himself, but locked it out nicely, and that's a good lift from the Georgian. The mountain, Hafþór, Julius Bjornsen, is making his way to the lifting platform.
A little bit of smelling salts there to wake up.
Enormous calves on foot. Well, this guy's calves are like cow's back legs. Massive, massive individual. Long way to lift this log. 190, around his body weight, Bill. He's scaled in at 192 for this event. Oh yeah! Hafþór Björnsson with an impressive lift at 190. Looked like there's more in the tank for the Icelander.
That's for sure, Neil. When you saw that log come from his lap to his shoulders, it looked like a toothpick. That was very impressive. And even more impressive was his press overhead.
Kearney from the United States of America, 5'9". Not as far. A foot shorter than the man we just saw lift. Very impressive overhead. Rob Kearney, the US. Different techniques, splits there, Olympic lift style, very effective. Kearney with a successful lift. This guy's gone over 200, 205 is best. Very solid lifter and looks so right there. Look at the contrast in size with Robert Oberst, his countryman. Oberst now making his way to the lifting platform, 6'8" of him. Bigger than we've ever seen him, Robert, here. Yes, Robert Oberst with an impressive lift. Oberst goes above the 190 and he will progress in the log lift.
Good solid lift. And in his mind, front to back, he's got some big numbers in there. He just put one out.
Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for the beast! Eddie Hall steps to the lifting platform. Staffordshire's own world's strongest man lifts next. Furious competitor, this man. 2 world records he's set right where he is stood now. Can he do the same tonight?
He knows exactly how he wants to get to the world record tonight. Everything's planned.
Smooth to that, superb control. Wow! Overhead, like a metronome, didn't miss a beat. Eddie Hall.
So deliberate, Neil. You know, it reminds me of the days of the great Jeff Capes and John Paul Sigmarsson. He's so businesslike. Sigmarsson said, do the business. The beast is all about doing that.
He is a man who also has his eyes firmly fixed on a world record, on breaking his own world record. Big Z, Žydrūnas, Savickas. There you go, Z on the board. Savickas came back from career-threatening injury. We saw him at the Giants Live Tour Finals in Manchester. He won that event. He's stronger again, the resurgent champion. Many people believe him to be the strongest man of all time. So powerful in so many events, Savickas. Surely he is in that argument. Julius Bjornsen just getting ready for the next lift. Sure, we've no other lifters at this weight. No, it is Bjornsen coming out. Bjornsen taking 200, and here we go. The man from Slovenia, 25 years of age. Really deliberate motion to the chest. So close. May have another crack at it, but Bjornsen just lost a little control. Catching his breath. He's got some time. Come on, Leeds, let's raise it up for this guy. Make some noise for Maciej Bjornsen. He needs your support now. 200 kilograms. Not tonight, but Bjornsen.
That was so close up the first one. But with that energy expenditure, you pretty much know that you're not going to get the second.
Very hard to recover, as you say, but one man who we've seen do that successfully tonight is Graham Hicks, and he is our next lifter. 200 kilograms, not unfamiliar territory for this man. He's done some very, very big logs.
Neil, the challenge right here for Hicksy is to know that he can do this lift. As he picks it, it's gotta feel light.
Gotta get that gag in. It's gotta be done.
Strong, clean, and a good press.
Oh yeah, Hicks. Yes, Graham Hicks! There you go, 200 kilograms. And Graham Hicks is its daddy. Busted up, bullied it up. It was ugly, it was effective, and we love that.
It was so beautiful at the top. Once he locked it out, he just held it there as long as he wanted to.
Maciejowski considered walk out to the platform, very calm. Not his first rodeo. 217.5 is best. 200 is the weight he faces into now. Little stumble there, just needs to correct that ball. So strong overhead. Krzysztof Maciejowski, ladies and gentlemen, making that one look like an easy day in the Leeds arena. Awesome lifting. Snorting his way into the arena. It's the Georgian bull. This guy means business. Very, very powerful individual, this guy. We saw him bullying a 400 deadlift, 420 deadlift at the World Tour Finals. He's looking to get into the big overhead presses now, 200 kilograms.
Break it down.
Janashia to his chest and fights it overhead, gets the down signal from Magnus Ver, and happy with that.
And at his height, I tell you, that was totally impressive.
So difficult for those tall lifters, and 6'5". We go up a little bit more now, 6'9". The mountain makes his way out to the lifting platform. Been working the log press very, very hard, Bill, in training.
He sure has. He's seen this kind of weight before, and he's manhandled it.
You can see a new strategy around Thor. He seems less excitable tonight. Very, very calm, very considered. It's early doors. But we haven't seen his usual intensity. I'm sure that will come as the weights get bigger. Hafþór Julius Bjornsen.
5 lifts. This is the first of those. He's going to place really high right here.
Massive support from his cheering section here inside the first direct, sat right behind us. And smooth there for Thor. Little stumble, just collects himself, starts to press, locks, and yeah! the reigning Europe's strongest man with a successful 200 kilogram lift.
The power that he displayed right there in lockout and then taking a step forward to gain balance was really impressive.
What an absolute monster that guy is. If he stole your child's bike, you'd give him a push. Rob Kearney. This guy impressed me so much this evening. May not be the biggest man on the roster, but so very impressive. One of two Americans still in the competition at this stage. Very, very smooth indeed. So there, goes for that split press there and gets it. Yeah! Rob Kearney enjoying his moment there. Held that log up. Can you see that?
Huge recovery when he got underneath that log.
Got his own unique style, got his own unique pants. Gotta love that. Awesome.
The man's got a ton of talent. That's how simple it is.
Tremendous, tremendous finish there. Fought that. So hard to maintain that balance. We've seen a lot of guys tonight struggle. Once that log stops and you've got to battle it up there, and he's not got the same body weight as some of the bigger men. Much harder task. All burst. Look at the face on Rob Oberst. The crowd so warm.
It's going to take the power of a giant to take this to his shoulders and press it overhead. Give him a little bit of jeer, whatever you want to give him. Show him some of your power. Let's go, Robert Oberst.
Wow! Just trying to get that collected and steady. Oberst. Couldn't do so, but second attempt, and Rob unable to finish there, but gonna take a breather. Massively disappointed there. He knows the task ahead of him now.
He became familiar with the clean. He adjusted his hand grip. He took it to his shoulders with strength. He's got the power to put this overhead, and I've seen him come back time and time again. He's a warrior.
Robert Oberst unlucky there, 200 kilos is where it ends for the giant American. Round of applause for Robert, ladies and gents. A great effort.
Tremendous effort by the American to put on a show for his European friends.
Burkina Faso's own Iron Biby strides confidently into the first direct arena. Calling down the thunder. Iron Biby. Yes, very smoothly to his chest. Wow! That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a statement from the man with the biggest legs in the world. All three of them.
Yeah, good set of arms, too. Here he comes, Neil.
Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for Eddie the Beast! Oh, here we go! Staffage's own world's strongest man.
All business.
To the chest, pressed overhead, the Beast is in the mix as we get into the ready money rounds, Bill. We're going over 200, and that looks smooth.
He's so machine-like. It's as if he's done this log hundreds of times before. That was truly easy.
Supremely comfortable. Big Z, Žydrūnas Savickas, our next lifter. A dominant force in log press since 05. Very relaxed to that stage. Oh, that's so strong from Big Z. No problem at all. Listened to him last night in the hotel, Bill, and it was fascinating. He gave me a masterclass on the technical elements of the log press, and you can see it right there.
I just heard 2 words out of him at dinner. That was world record.
He's going to check in with Darren and find out what weight we're going to now. I do believe it's 213, but I don't want to take a pot guess.
Yeah, well, the reason we've gone to 213 is because that'll be a new British record, Icelandic record, and obviously American record if Rob Kearney gets it. So, yeah.
Very, very big moment for a lot of these guys. Interesting moment this evening for them. We spoke to Žydrūnas Savickas. We said we were going to 213. He wanted to go higher. When we asked him why, he said, I don't need the British record or American record.
That's confidence. We're going to do a little interview here, Neil.
Absolutely right, because 2 years ago, a man who won Europe's Strongest Man in this very arena is a man standing to my right. Would you please welcome the British legend strongman, Mr. Lawrence Charley. Lawrence, we've just witnessed some very strong emotions indeed. What did you make of that? Now we take the jump to 213.
Yeah, I think looking at the top 3 on those last lifts, they've all kind of thought, you know what, we're putting the foot down now. Žydrūnas' lift, Eddie's, and I and Biby, they were unbelievable. The other guy that's looking really good for me is Krzysztof Radziszewski. He's not quite got that stability in the core that those 3 guys have, and I think that'll probably cost him in the biggest weights. But I can't see anyone beating those top 3 right now. It's going to be a fun battle.
For a man with a layman eye like myself, when I look at those guys, it's difficult to know specifically what to look for that determines success or failure. What should we as an audience look for when they first pick that log up?
So the main thing you're looking for is that stability. If you see guys kind of stumbling around, moving around, they're wasting energy with every little kind of step that they use. You watch the top 3 guys, they didn't budge. Their feet stayed exactly placed. The power on the clean, they're not wasting any energy to get it up to the shoulders. If you watch Oberst before them, he was messing around, really took a lot of effort for him to get it to his shoulders. So before he even had a chance to press it, he'd wasted a lot of energy. The top 3 guys, just technically, they're so strong. They've got such big, thick cores, such big, strong legs, and then ridiculous shoulder and tricep power.
The increment's going to be 213, 220, 230. Just how big of a difference is it going from 200 to 213?
Well, a few years back, I hit a PB of 190 in a competition, and I felt quite good with it. I went for 200 next. It was only a 10-kilo drop. It feels like 50 kilos more, crushing down in your chest. Suddenly you go from feeling okay with the weight to feeling that you're going to pass out. You can't breathe because it's crushing down on you so much. So this is a big jump now. We're going to really see the big boys kind of press on, I think. This weight is going to be hard for a lot of people.
The big question is, are we going to see a brand new world record right here in the Leeds Arena?
I honestly believe we're going to see a record today, and maybe not just by one guy. It's going to be awesome.
It is going to be absolutely awesome. So we've got the top 3, we've got Biby, we've got Z, we've got Eddie. By way of noise, Leeds, first of all, who thinks the brand new world record will belong to I and Biby? Who thinks it will belong to Žydrūnas Savickas? And who thinks it will belong to the reigning, defending, 2017 World's Strongest Man, Britain's Eddie Hall? I'll tell you what, whose decision it is, Neil, Kaz, I've got no idea myself.
Let's look at it right now and get our first lifter out. It's Graham Hicks of Lancashire, ladies and gents. Hicks for 213. He'd love to get this record, British record. He's been big, he's been heavy before. This is 2 up for Hicks, but he's in confident mood. He's in great form.
Again, Neil, strong, clean, powerful to the shoulders.
And we know that Graham wants you guys to make some noise, so let's make it!
Rock solid. Huge press.
Unlucky there, got so close. May have tweaked something there, and Graham looks in serious discomfort. He's walking away, that's enough. Raise it up for Graham Hicks! So very close there, Bill. Just took a little step forward, and that was all she wrote.
That log was drifted. He was lucky to get out from under it and not hurt his shoulders.
Krzysztof Raczkowski of Poland. Mr. Triceps will go next. Here we go, Raczkowski of Poland, 213. He's been heavier, but there is the clean. Ooh. No lift. Magnus Ver, not happy, and enough for Krzysztof. He bows out there, so close again. 213 is a very big weight.
When you see his triceps walking through the hotel, you wonder, he could press anything, and his right tricep just failed him that time.
Konstantine Janashia is our next lifter. You can hear that aggression from Janashia. This is a scary individual. Only this morning at breakfast, he stole my toast. I let it go. Come on, Leeds, let's raise it up for Konstantine. Put some fire into the Georgian bull. There's a very powerful clean. Didn't like what he felt there and jumped back from it, just shakes it off, and that's enough for Janashia. If you doubted just how heavy this is, I think we've seen the proof. 3 of the best log lifters here this evening all bowed out at this weight.
And this, as we know, at 213 is the British record. The world record is 15 kilos more.
Also the Icelandic record, and our Icelandic lifter is next to go. Just getting a little bit of encouragement from Stefan Solvi. Hafþór Björnsson. He can make history in a proud nation of strongman. The biggest log ever lifted overhead by an Icelander. The giant Hafþór Julius Bjornsen. He is the reigning Europe's strongest man. 213 on the log bill. Here we go. Smooth with the clean. Yeah! A new Icelandic record for the giant mountain. Icelandic record broken by Hafþór Björnsson. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for the American, Rob Kearney. 5'9". We saw him battle his way through the 200. This would also be an American record. He is the last American in the competition. He needs your help to hoist this massive weight to the roof of the First Direct Arena. Rob Kearney of the United States of America. Here we go. Yeah, so powerful there, Bill.
Nice clean.
Gonna take a breather.
He had great drive off the chest. His foot just wasn't right.
Trying to calm himself down now, Bill. You can see him.
It takes a phenomenal athlete like Robert Kearney to come back and clean with power, take it to the shoulders, and ram it overhead. Get behind him!
There we go.
Leg drive, leg drive.
Not tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Rob Kearney. Kearney close, but no cigar. Iron Biby is our next lifter. 25 years old. I hope to God it stopped growing. Iron Biby. Here we go.
Raising his hands skyward for power. This is a tremendous athlete right here.
Anybody who's followed this guy online will know he is a monstrous presser. Look at this. Absolute domination of Log to that point. Oh yes! Iron Biby! 213. Power clean, that one. Rammed it into the sky.
So smooth all the way through the lift. And tremendous power overhead to lock out.
Eddie Hall makes his way to the lifting platform, the Beast.
Like a machine with all that power. Here we go, Neil.
Raise it up now, Leeds. The Beast needs your help now. British record on the line. He wants more, but this will be a great start. Submission there. A new British record built and taken with consummate ease.
One of the most powerful lifts I've ever seen. He just rammed it to arm's length.
Absolutely crazy. Žydrūnas Savickas, our next lifter.
All the experience, all the power, all the titles and records. Come right down to this, Neil.
He's looked so smooth all evening. 213. Smoothly to the chest, struggle there. Wow, surprise. So he said last night, you need that log exactly in the right position or it will be no lift. Taking that breather.
The greatest of the great. Making a comeback. Second attempt. He's got the power.
Gets out from under it, and that is enough for Z. Shot upset. Žydrūnas wants no more. And Big Z falls at 213. Wow. Hafþór and Hall clean at 213. Iron Biby also clean at 213. I'm going to check in with Sadler in a moment. We'll find out exactly where we go next. But things are starting to warm up. Iron Biby looked powerful there. Nightmarish lift. In fact, I had a nightmare last night. I was sat next to a plane, on him next to a plane. I tell you, that man is a sick, sick individual.
Neil.
Colin Bryce may have some information on where we're going.
Oh yeah, it works now. Hey,
I think
Iron Biby said, he just said to me, if I'm going to do the world record, I cannot be bothered to do 220. I'll get tired. Can we go straight to 230 kilos? That's what Iron Biby just said. He doesn't want to waste his energy or anyone's time. Let's get on with the world record. I swear he just said that. He doesn't want to do this. He wants 230. So Eddie, it's down to him and Eddie. So I'll ask Eddie. I imagine. I don't know. Hafþór's out.
Just going to check in with Hafþór Bjornsson also. I've just been told that Hafþór may be bowing out at that and leaving it at 213. Strategic move in defence of his title, quite possibly. But that seems to be the feeling, Bill. Looks like Hafþór is going to bow out. You heard it there from Colin Bryce. Biby thinks he can go much higher. I don't think Eddie Hall will give you any complaints about going to 230. He wants that world record.
I mean, I've done it enough times to realise you need that middle lift. You need the 220 to warm up to the 230.
I will lose, like my energy goes a little faster. I'm going 230.
So there's only a couple of lifts left anyway. So whatever, you want to go 230?
I will go 230.
Eddie, if you feel more confident doing 220,
let's do
then
it.
230, do it. You fucking do what you want, man. So it's not about prize money for you. It's about records now, man. So whatever you want.
All right, when I'm ready then, 230.
Yeah.
You want to do 230 as well?
Yes.
When I'm ready.
All right, going for
When you're ready, who would be first then?
According to the
You sure you want to? You sure you don't want to jump?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Just straight for 230.
Let's fucking do it.
230, yeah, let's do it.
Colin?
Yeah, let's do it.
According to this, it's iron to go then.
More from Colin Bryce, I think, at the moment.
Oh, there we go. Eddie said, well, if Biby's going to 230, he's going to 230. He can't be bothered to do 220 either. We're going for a world record!
Ladies and gentlemen,
2 men!
familiar territory and a familiar look at Europe's strongest man, as once again we have Iron Biby and Eddie Hall attempting an all-time log record. 228 is the record at the moment, held by Big Z. He fell at 213, 2 lifters remain. 230 will go on the bar. Iron Biby and Eddie, the Beast Hall, are 2 remaining lifters.
I mean, you think about it, 190 kilos was the world record when Žydrūnas, actually Žydrūnas picked it up at 186. He took it off Sven Karlsson back in 2003. Raymond McManus grabbed it at 190 in Russia. He quickly took it back again. And he's taken it again and again and again and again and again and again. A bit like Sergei Bubka in the pole vault. He used to do it by a centimeter so he could get bonus money every time. But now we've actually got 2 men, and it's not even Žydrūnas, both to go for 230 kilos. Second best lift in history is done by Krzysztof Radziakowski, 217.5.
Eddie is on a personal vendetta against this log. I spoke to him in an interview earlier this year and he told me that he needs the log world record. He wants this more than anything else right now. As he draws his strongman career to a close, this is the one world record that haunts him. He has the deadlift, he has the axle, he needs the log to cement his own belief that he is statically the strongest human being of all time. That's what he told me. Can he put it on the board tonight in front of a home crowd, a packed crowd in Leeds? Here we go. I think we've got our lifters coming out now. Colin's just given me a nod.
Very shortly, it will be Iron Biby first, followed by Eddie Hall. We must give them enough time. I hope you all don't mind. You guys don't mind waiting for a second or two to make sure they're absolutely ready. It's a one-shot go. Is everybody happy? All right. They'll feel the love, guys. Let's have a little peek. Hopefully, I have no idea whether this camera's on. If the TV guy can hear me, let's just have a little peek backstage, see what's up. Rob, very often, Rob always does his motivation stuff. Biby's first up. Iron Biby's round here. Let's have a little look. Eddie's stalking up and down like a beast, funnily enough. How much do we want to see this? Nobody has troubled Žydrūnas Savickas ever. Biby can't be bothered to do the weight before it. I love this guy. He's in one step in his 8th or 9th strongman contest ever. This could be, well, Eddie's done that. There's 2 records. There's a deadlift and there's the log. They're the blue ribbon events. Pick which one you want. One's pressing power, one's pulling power. They're the most basic events. I know Eddie wants to get this world record too. And Eddie'd have both of them. For static, raw power, I certainly know Bill would back me on this. They're the 2 big ones.
Such a battle. The stage is set.
Just before we kick this off, so we've all seen the 500 kilo deadlift. It's colossal. It's on YouTube. Millions of people have seen it. The noise, the atmosphere that's going to be in that video is going to be down to you guys. So as a practice, there are 3 keys to making noise. There's a clap, there's the cheer, and then there's the stomp. So initially, just by way of hands, leads, make some noise with your clap. Thank you very much. The second key is the cheer. No clap, no stomp. Leads, let's hear your cheer. And now finally, we have the underestimated part. We've got Peaches seating. Can we hear your stomp? So we're gonna put all 3 together. Would you please make some noise for Africa's strongest ever man, the colossal, the different species. Make some noise for Iron Biby!
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go! Iron Biby steps to the log. 230 kilograms. An all-time world log record.
Power from above. Power from his body, his mind, his spirit. Strength from the floor to the shoulders. Bring this home, Iron Biby.
Biby, a confident man. He will need your assistance, Leeds. Raise it up for this man as he tries to break the all-time log record. Smooth to the shoulder. Not on the first attempt, but he stays with it, Bill. Wow, a brave effort, Biby. Huge weight. He fell just short, but appreciation from the crowd here at the first directs for Iron Biby. What a phenomenon of strength this man is. One man remains. We've been here before, Mr. Kazmaier. Only one man has not been bested by the log, and he is the world's strongest man.
So strong, it's so many things. He's getting himself prepared. It takes a big psych. It takes preparation, physically, mentally, emotionally. When he steps onto this stage, he will be absolutely convinced that he's going to be able to lift this log to arm's length and the referee's satisfaction for a new world record, Neil.
We've seen him do it twice before. If ever he needs your assistance, tonight is that night. He's come in heavily injured. What an incredible story. If the beast can take this record. We've just been told he wants 1 minute. He's getting himself together. This is a one-hit deal for Eddie Hall. Last man standing in the first direct.
Come on, guys, let's hear for Eddie Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome him now, making his way to the lifting platform, raise it up, rev it up for the boost, Eddie Eddie Hall! Here we go! Eddie Hall steps to the platform yet again to try to conquer a world record. We saw the 500 deadlift. We saw the 216 axle. 230 kilograms on this log.
All business. Stay behind him. Give him that energy. Show him you want to see this. Tell him right now. Do this, Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall of Staffordshire, England. There it is. To the chest. Taking a moment, settling himself. Little loss of consciousness there. Wants it moving. Wants a drink. So close.
Tremendous power to the shoulders. Really, really strong. A warrior was going to come back. A champion never stops. He's giving it another go.
Eddie Hall taking his time, getting ready to go again.
For the world record, 230 kilograms, Eddie the Beast Hall!
First direct arena, raising up the man from Staffordshire. Just needs to try to settle that position at the clean. Need to find the right position with his feet. And then drive this to the roof.
Make this happen, Beast. Do this. You've got the power. Bring it. Show me. It's time. Oh, yeah. Come on, Beast.
Here we go, Hall. His second attempt. There's a clean. Oh, so very close. Eddie Hall so very, very close there. Lost that balance. Let's raise it up for Eddie, ladies and gentlemen. The Beast Eddie Hall.
That deserves a standing ovation, no doubt about it. What an effort.
We're just going to catch a quick word with Eddie Hall and I am Biby. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for these phenomenal athletes. Let's go down here. Come with me, guys. Get you down here, the crowd. Ed, Biby. Biby, starting with yourself, you can hear the crowd support for you tonight inside the First Direct Arena. You were the guy that called the world record. Don't worry about 190. Don't worry about 220. You must have felt confident, and you seem to feed off this crowd.
Thank you so much for all the support. It's an honor for me to be here and compete against the best. And, you know, I really feel blessed, like I always say. You know, I will keep pushing hard, and I wish before the end of this year, I'm gonna break this record. I will go back home, start working hard, and I will break it, for sure. So thank you so much for all the support.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Biby. The athleticism of that young man. Ladies and gents, Leeds First Direct, I want you to raise it up for this man. He is someone to be proud of. He is the world's strongest man. Eddie Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Just listen to that support, Eddie. You can see what you as an athlete mean to the people of Great Britain, what your efforts right here on this stage in Leeds have meant and do mean to the people here. I can see etched all over your face the disappointment, mate, but it's fair to say that you had a mountain to climb coming into this. You had a severely damaged ankle. It was an uphill struggle and you were so close.
Hey, how close though? Hey? That close. That close. Yeah, you know, that's a massive disappointment for me. I have never ever said something and not delivered. Well, my lead up to this show has been horrendous. You know, obviously I'm struggling with a bad hip. I managed to break my ankle. I've been traveling the world and doing numerous appearances, which is no excuse, but I haven't given this 100%, and I feel like I've stepped down and I've let the fans down, and I'm very sorry. But there's still a show to go. We've got Europe's Strongest Man, but thank you for coming and supporting me, whoever came to see that, and I apologise I didn't do it. Good. A good attempt from Iron Biby as well. Well done. Well done, man. And obviously we've got the rest of Europe's to go, and we've got the mountain, Hafþór from Iceland, who I just want to wish him well on his way. I hope he wins Europe's, I hope he wins World's Strongest Man. And just good luck to all the athletes. Thank you very much for your support. Massively appreciate every single one of you guys coming. Thank you very much. You haven't seen the last of the beast. I'll be back, and that record will be mine. I promise you that.
Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for the beast, Eddie Hall. A phenomenal effort by a very, very special athlete. Huge odds stacked against him. He's overcome similar things in the past, but tonight, he shouldn't be disappointed. He leaves Leeds with a new British record. But you can see how disappointed Eddie Hall was, and he makes the vow to come back and break that record with a healthy ankle.